Hello, my name is Pietruszko, and in this video I will show you a reconstruction of another patch I made for the Multiphonics CV-2 FX engine. This time it will be a band sequencer patch. This patch splits the source material into 3 bands, high, mid and low frequencies, and it performs gating for complex rhythmic variations. So this is how it works on a pad. And with a beat, it's really interesting. You can also adjust the dry-wet mix. You can also use it to mangle beats. So let's make this patch from scratch. So first, we're going to run it through a stereo utility. So we have adjustable stereo width for some extra spatial variation. And we'll want to make the bass mono under 150 Hz to keep the low end where the bass is consistent. We'll also swap left and right channels. So in case we're doing a dry-wet mix, this will create some extra variation. Now we want to split it into 3 bands with the 3-band splitter. So we have high, mid and low. We'll set the high crossover to around 2.8 kHz and low end the same as the mono bass, so that would be 153. Now we need to mix these bands back together with the stereo mix 5. I'm holding the shift to make the stereo connections quickly. So now we have these 3 bands mixed together. We preserve the stereo image by panning the outputs 1 and 2 left and right. So now I will play it and adjust the levels of the stereo mixer so you can hear the different bands. I want the mode to be pulled down because the gating sequencers will trigger these bands. So what I need to do is I need to have 3 separate gate sequencers. I need them to reset. I'm holding, you can hold the shift to connect them all to the reset, so when the DAW starts, they all start running in sync. And also I need to give it a clock signal. Okay, so we have 3 sequencers running. Well, just put some steps, activate some steps. And now I'll use the pulse to adjust the level of each of these inputs. I'll modulate with full swing. But it would be good if the pulses generated by the gate sequencers were adjustable in length. So I will use a slow limiter which will do lag processing on the CV signal. So let's put 1 for each. a quick attack and a longer release. And the times will be longest for the low band, shorter for the mid band, and quite short for the highest band. So now I route the pulse in and the exponential out to the low band. The same for the mid and for the high. So now we should hear the gating action. This is how the low band is gated. The mid band, and the high band. And all together. Now let's use the macros. I will use the macros to play around with the slowing times. And also with the shape of the gating envelope. Also full swing modulation. In some cases, this shaping can cause volume variations, so I will pull in VCAs and connect this low band signal here, which will give us a more consistent low end. As we turn up this macro, we'll get some volume compensation. And the same for the whole signal. When you use macro 2. And macro 3 will adjust the stereo width. See you in the next video.